Gulliver!
Wilbur, how can we help?
Could you maybe repair this press, Gulliver?
Nate, that's a job for you, isn't it? The boy has long overtaken his old man when it comes to repairs.
What? That's it? Wow, you're quick. Right then, hold the fort.
We're here if you need us.
A perfect clay brick. I've pressed the clay into a brick. If I were to fire it now and repeat the process a few hundred times, I'd be able to build myself a house with them. Just not sure why I'd want to do that. There's plenty of empty houses here as it is. An absolutely perfect impression of an iron bolt. I'd better not put the impression into my pocket. It could get distorted. But I could use it here in the area if I'm very careful. I don't think that the open fire would be suitable for firing clay. It's too hot. Yeah, the water in the clay would evaporate too quickly and deform it. Okay then, a permanent imprint of the crossbow bolt. That's the water from the clay. The block was pretty damp. The block was distorted and, if my eyes don't deceive me, it's also shrunk by at least a third of its original size. Touch hot coals with my bare hands. I'd need a really, really good reason to do that. I can't do anything with this impression of the bolt. Now it's smaller than it should be and crooked and wonky to boot. Shame. I wonder if I could press the sand into some kind of brick. It's dry, and that might prevent it from sticking together very well. It worked! The sand has formed a pretty solid block. Just the same, I'd better leave it in the press so that it doesn't fall apart. The goblet is almost full to the brim with silver jewellery. Didn't look much to begin with. Let's see what happens. Ah! Hot! In fact, it's hot enough to melt the silver in the goblet. That's definitely not going to work. The clay is pretty... I'm still a gnome, and by our very nature, we gnomes know about vaporous explosive visions. That's definitely not going to work. The clay is... can't do anything with this impression of the bolt. The sand forms a fairly firm, even surface in the press. I gave it a good press, and presumably that was enough to make the pieces of sand somehow latch onto one another, even though the sand is dry. Touch hot coals with my bare... The silver and stone goblet's melted. That's definitely not going to work. I'm still... Nate has tried time and time again to cheer Timmy up the last few days. He even managed it occasionally, but Timmy always crept back into Esther's coat pocket. A very good mold of the boat. I can't see any difference from the original. This is the moment of truth. Nate, can you carefully pour the molten silver into the sand mold without burning your robot hand things? Be careful. Very, very careful. Brilliant. Well done. There was just enough silver. The mold in the sand is filled to the brim and it's starting to cool. Now we wait. Perfect! It looks exactly like the iron bolt, only this one will be able to inflict some damage on a werewolf as well. Now I finally got everything I need to go deeper into the woods. Wish me luck!
Take care, Wilbur, and shout if you need any help.
An old, let's say, being generous, charitable and all that, white bedsheet. If you can't undo a knot, then you can at least cut it. That's it! The only thing more useful than a bit of string and a long stick is a long stick with a bit of string attached. Fishing rods offer the best of both worlds, and one can do practically anything with them. Like, well, fishing, for example. I have a crossbow and a silver bolt. Now, let's... Gulliver.
Wilbur, how can we help?
There should be a lot of psychokinetic energy in the heart of the wood.
What's that?
Well, it's a kind of energy emitted by supernatural things. You can locate it using a little device with arms attached. Could you make a device like that?
A little device with arms sticking out. Not exactly a precise description. Can you get me the blueprints? Then Nate and I can try our luck.
No, I don't think so. If we can't build a PKE detector ourselves, then we're going to have to get hold of the mayor's somehow. But he doesn't want to give his up because it reliably detects supernatural beings.
What do you suggest?
I'm working on it. Right then. Hold the fort.
We're here if you need us.
The bedsheet could make the great beginnings of a ghost costume. Ta-da! Time for a ghost performance. Ooh! 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 Oh! Ooh.
What are you doing?
I am the ghost of the wood.
Haven't we got enough real spooks around here? Do you have to dress up like one too?
I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh! Ooh.
I can see your feet. And is that my bedsheet?
You haven't settled the ghost of the wood, but, I will return. Ooh! I don't know how, but he recognized me. It may be because he has a lot of experience with ghostly apparitions, living in the dark woods and all. Or it may have been my feet poking out from under the sheet. Gulliver!
Wilbur, how can we help?
I dressed up as a ghost, but even though I was totally convincing, that stupid mare recognized me right away. It was mainly my feet that gave me away.
Then let's use my head to play the ghost. Turn me into a ghost.
Here's a white sheet to start with.
And? Scary?
Sort of. I've come up with an idea on how we can get you to fly.
Really?
Yes. I don't want to go into detail, but let's just say there is something to do with this homemade fishing rod.
I see. Tie it up.
Done. What do you think, Gulliver? Is it time to give the mare a bit of a fright?
We can at least give it a go.
Oh, a flying ghost this time. Oh, very nice. He doesn't look very scary.
But he can speak. Whoa!
Oh, nice effect. But I've already seen ventriloquists at the fun fair.
But
We'll be back. Oh! Let's get out of here.
But everything usually startles him.
He didn't seem scared this time. Don't let your head drop. We'll think of something and try again.
Then we'll just have to make the costume even spookier. Gulliver, I'm just thinking if we could get our ghosts to glow using a couple of hot pieces of coal.
Or how about glowing eyes? That would be even scarier.
Great idea. Then all we need is some kind of holder for them. And we'll need to be very careful. Those coals are very hot.
Oh, right. Here, hold these. Don't lose them.
Yeah.
Nate, give me 2 pieces of coal. Red glowing ones from down at the bottom, if possible. And? How do I look?
That is really spooky. And also just a touch revolting.
That's how it should be.
Oliver,
Yes?
this time we'll do it.
Let's spook! Oh, whoa! Ooh, whoa!
Wow! Oh, that looks really scary. Well done.
Aha! Then you should use your PKE and see what it says.
I don't need it. I know there's nothing supernatural at work here.
How do you know that?
Well, for one, I can see the string you're using to hold up the ball or whatever it is. And I can see you. I'm even speaking to you.
Okay. I'll give you that one.
Wilbur? But the eyes look great. And the voice is good too. How do you manage to make it sound as if it came from the ghost?
Why do I smell burning?
That voice isn't coming from me. It's coming from...
Fire! Fire! Ah! Ah! Wilbur, where are you? Ah! Ow! What the devil is going on here? Where is everyone?
What is that?
The, rubber ball has changed itself into an evil skull.
Right. Whoa! I'm an evil, terrible, demonic skull! Fear me!
But I'm not getting any sign of supernatural activity.
Oh, that's because us evil demons have learned how to haunt without being recognized.
That's not possible.
But there's more. Get the man with the PKE, the Heart of the Wood said.
No.
We shall return.
That was unexpected.
We're doomed.
No, I'll find the heart of the wood and put an end to this. Have no fear. See? See you later.
Wilbur, well, how do you think we did? From what I saw up there, he almost wet himself.
That would have made me feel even more guilty. I wish we didn't have to scare him that badly.
All for a good cause. If you can track the Heart of the Wood with the PKE and destroy it, then you'll actually be helping him. Here, catch.
If I use it in the woods, it'll show me the way to the heart of the woods.
Try it out, and good luck.
Here are your eyes.
Ah, very good. Some of my best. Esther says the left one is the most handsome one I have.
Whew. Okay. Time to hunt me a werewolf. No! Begone, you beast! That was pretty easy. Everything okay?
Has she gone?
I drove it away, and I thought that I hadn't hit it.
She surprised me. I hate spiders.
Everything's fine. The danger's past. At least as long as the werewolf doesn't... Timmy? Don't!
Are you crazy? I would have got him.
That was my friend Timmy. He isn't a werewolf, he's a were-rat.
Did you know about it?
He was often ill. He always became very reclusive when that happened.
Perhaps once a month, during a full moon?
Remy never told me how Timmy's parents died. It could have been a werewolf attack.
Dangerous beasts. Nothing but anger, hate and muscle. Also fur. Your friend shouldn't have kept it a secret from you. He would have ripped you to pieces if he'd had half the chance.
Timmy was sleeping in Esther's jacket pocket when we arrived in the dark woods. He didn't know it was always night with a full moon here. And out there in the real world, it was another 2 weeks before the full moon.
Perhaps it's not his fault, but he's dangerous. If he attacks me, I'll defend myself.
I'll find a way to break the werewolf's curse. Maybe there's a library with magic books up at the castle. The sorcerer might have been interested in werewolves. Or maybe the Count knows something. He seems very fond of wolves.
Good luck with that. As far as I know, only a shot to the head with a silver bolt can break the curse.
It won't come to that. We'll look for Esther in the heart of the wood, and I'll take care of Timmy.
As long as he doesn't take care of us first.
Why does a girl like you decide to become a bounty hunter?
What do you mean, a girl like me?
Most gnome girls I know wouldn't choose such a dangerous career.
Yeah? Or they'd rather be engineers, mechanics or technicians. But what if I'm not interested in all that girly stuff?
Totally with you there. That's why I became a mage.
Well then, can't you just conjure something up and poof, the evil's gone?
No, I'm not a mage anymore.
Oh, I think it's good that you at least gave it a try.
And you? You always wanted to be a bounty hunter and simply followed your dream?
I wanted to help my clan. I didn't want to stand by and watch as I earn gold. We need it.
And once you have the gold?
We'll see. Go back home. Maybe I'll find myself a handsome gnome.
Won't you miss the adventure?
Nearly being eaten by spiders? No, not particularly.
We should continue on together and watch each other's backs.
Perhaps that isn't the worst idea. I've normally got a good sense of orientation, but in these strange woods...
No problem. I got this.
What is it?
This device can tell us how close we're getting to a source of supernatural energy.
Genius! We just have to keep to the paths where the device reacts strongest.
That's right. Our senses can be fooled, but not good old gnome technology.
Let's go. By the way, my name is Lizzie Pebblebrook. My friends call me Tin Lizzie because, well, it's quite obvious, really.
I think this thing is just leading us round in circles.
I don't believe it. Look! The heart of the woods.
Are you sure?
Pretty much, yep.
We have to be prepared for anything. Headless horsemen, paladins, witches, spiders. There could be a whole army waiting for us in there.
Ladies first? Whatever is living in the cave under the tree, it's killed off all the trees close by. Well, okay then. I'll lead. Esther!
Well, 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 who have we here?
This isn't possible. The arch-mage is dead. Who are you?
Yes, I'm dead, thanks to you. If you weren't so incompetent and stupid, I'd still be alive.
Enough! You're not the arch-mage.
Wilbur, how can you say such a thing? I was your friend, and you didn't prevent my death.
Who are you really?
Silence!
Archmage Alistair and Remy were my friends. I forbid you to pretend they're here.
Don't you understand, Wilbur? We relied on you, and you have abused our trust. You disappointed us, and you will disappoint Gulliver, Timmy, and the others too. You're just a stupid little boy who makes everything worse.
Rubbish. Don't listen to him, Wilbur. No, a spider.
Yes! I will suck you dry.
Stop! I know who you are.
And...
Sorcerer Van Buren never left this place, right? You're his ghost. Or you're the ghost of the wood woken by Van Buren.
Yes, I'm the ghost of the sorcerer, and I'm the ghost of the woods. You can't stop me.
You're both?
I'm much more. Fear me.
You're always whatever we're most afraid of.
I'm death, disease, loss, failure, humiliation. The monster under the bed. The creature in the cupboard.
Lizzie's afraid of spiders. Esther of the Paladin who once chopped her head off. And me? I don't want to make any mistakes and cause anything nasty to happen to my friends.
But you can't prevent it. Neither of you will leave this game alive. And then I'll get your friends one by one.
I'm pretty good at solving tricky problems in unconventional ways.
Then go. Go out and think. And in the meantime, fear for the life of your friends.
No, I won't do that. You aren't real. Arrows and bolts just fly straight through you.
Nothing can harm me. You're lost desperately.
You only have power if we give it to you, right?
No, I am real. I will kill your friend.
Yeah? Go on then.
I will sink my fangs into your skull.
No, you won't! The spider isn't real, Lizzie.
I am. Fear is real.
It can only paralyze us if we let it. Why are you backing off? Are you gonna bite her or what?
Yes. Why should I be scared of you if you can't do anything to me?
But what if I can? You can't be sure.
I'll take the risk.
You can't destroy me. I'm always here.
But we can control you. Everything okay?
Yes, I'm all right now.